Latoya is lying, and I'll tell her to her face she's lying.
I'm not spelling out my family. The reason why you're not going to say Michael is innocent, shall I tell you why?
Why?
Why? Because they haven't told you a big weight check. They haven't given you
because
10000. And if they said to you, Latoya, we'll give you $500,000 if you just say, yes, he's guilty. You'd say, he's guilty, he's guilty.
What does Michael think of women, based upon what you've heard and experienced?
No, based upon what he's actually told me repeatedly throughout the years and the way he's felt about them. And he's actually had no interest whatsoever.
But is he gay?
You know, let's put it this way. My mother has always said that he's, I hate to use this word, she's always said that he's a fag.
Who said?
There were always young boys at the house.
Stop. What do you mean by that?
And when I say young boys, I don't mean groups of boys together. There was always one.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
And he would spend time with them. And when I say time, he would spend perhaps maybe a week, a month, or longer, until they reach a certain age.
Bombastic side eye.
And when I say spend time with them, they would stay in his room. And you have to remember, to anybody out there, we're speaking about a guy who's 35 years old, and these little boys, well, this, at a time, not in a group, but these little boys are sleeping in this room with him. And sometimes they don't leave the room, Geraldo, in 3 days. They stay in the room for 3 days. What could they possibly be doing in a room for 3 days? Sometimes a week.
Seeing checks payable to the parents of these children. And I've seen these checks through my mother. She's shown me these checks that Michael had written to these children, and it's for a great amount. And I'm not speaking pennies. The sums are very, very large amounts.
And not only did Latoya say she was shocked by what she characterized as hush money payments allegedly doled out to the families of other children, she also said it was now high time for her brother Michael to stop sweeping his, quote, problem under the rug and get some help.
I am a victim myself, and I know what it feels like. And these kids are going to be scarred for the rest of their life. And I don't want to see any more innocent small children being affected this way. I love Michael very dearly, but I feel even more sorry for these children because they don't have a life anymore. They don't. Now you stop and you think for 1 second, and you tell me what 35-year-old man is going to take a little boy and stay with him for 30 days, and take another boy and stay with him for 5 days, in a room and never leave the room. How many of you out there are 35 years old? How many men are out there? How many would take little kids and do that are 9, 10, 11 years old? I love my brother, but it's wrong. I don't want to see these kids hurt. I've been hurt by it, too. Michael is my brother. I love him a great deal, but I cannot and I will not be a silent collaborator of his crimes.
A few moments later.
But are you afraid of him?
Shh. Let her answer. Let her answer.
I don't want to answer that.
Yesterday, Jack Gordon was arrested for beating up Latoya.
Oh my God!
When police arrived at the couple's apartment, they say Latoya was on the floor bleeding.
You recount many beatings and both psychological abuse. You blame him for making you speak out against your brother Michael during the first child abuse scandal.
Cut the show. I'm done. Take me off.
First of all, he told me over and over and over. When he first told me, Latoya, they're going to kill me. I said, who, Michael? First, I thought you're Michael Jackson. Nobody in their right mind would ever think of doing anything like this to you. That's what you think. He says, no, but you don't understand. And then I saw how serious he was. He said, it's bigger than what you think. I said, well, Michael, what is it? He said, it's my publishing. They're after my publishing. They want to take it. As you guys know, my brother had one of the largest catalogs in the world, meaning music-wise.
The Beatles collection was one of them.
He owned the Beatles, yes. Yeah. There's an elevator music that you hear, just everything, basically a piece of every artist.
I'm really intrigued because you say that there was somebody at this house and you know who it was. Can you say who it was?
No, I cannot say because there were other people in the house as well. Because I prefer not to at the moment, but I will say this. I would love to have a one-on-one with several people. One person I would love to have. Safe? I would love to have a one-on-one with probably.
Barbara, something went wrong.
It has been reported that Michael's eldest son, Prince, was summoned by Dr. Murray to help resuscitate Michael, Prince's own father. That must have been a terrible experience for him. Is it true?
Yes, he did call Prince. He watched him do this, Barbara, and you don't do that to a child. You don't do that to a child, especially when you knew, prior to asking that child to come up, that Michael was no longer alive.
You feel that Michael was dead long before he went to the hospital?
Oh, yes.
Dr. Murray has denied any wrongdoing in connection with Jackson's death. Latoya, you signed the death certificate.
Yes, I did. The doctor wouldn't sign it.
Dr. Conrad Murray would not sign the death certificate?
No.
Did you find that strange?
Everyone did.
Late in the night of Michael's death, Latoya went to his home, where she found an intravenous drip stand beside the bed Jackson had been in, and oxygen canisters lining. She has been accused of taking cash, jewelry, and other personal possessions, a charge she denies. She says her brother usually kept millions in cash and jewelry at his, but it was nowhere to be found. She believes it was stolen.
I didn't get to the house until, I think it was 11:30, 12 o'clock at night. So that entire day went by, it was over 12 hours. Michael's house was like it was ransacked when we got there. I said, who did this? And I asked security, I said, who did this? And he goes,
bombastic side eye.
What is it like tonight to be here to honor your brother?
It's magical. The love and the people that are here for him, it's so, so magical. And I have to say, he would be so proud and so happy and so honored. So I know he's looking down on all of us.
Shut up, you! Shut up!
In the film, what was the thing that impressed you the most when you watched it, sort of recreating this beautiful story?
I think what really and truly, honestly impressed me was the fact that Jafar made you believe and think that it was Mike. And you look at him and you forget that it's Jafar and you think it's your brother. So I was highly impressed with the work that he put into it and how he delivered it on the screen. So
did you feel emotional watching it?
I cried 3 times.
Really?
Yes.
In what moments of the film did you feel like it really feel like you got you?
Seeing the story of your family in the beginning and my father just making sure he instilled certain work ethics in them and making sure they did everything perfectly. And when you recall those days, it becomes emotional to you. And that's basically what happened, yeah.